What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building, man. And today, I decided to bring y'all and hit y'all with the new content. The top 3 best exact NBA players coming at y'all on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Y'all already know that I'm going to be bringing these same kind of videos to y'all on current gen. So as you can see, the very first person that I got lined up for y'all is going to be Shaq. So before we get into the making, man, I just want to say thank y'all so much to everybody who came through. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters, be sure to hit that like button. I would appreciate it. And also turn on post notices so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Now, when it comes to this first build, we are making everything exactly like the player. So, height, weight, wingspan, everything that goes into it is going to be exact. Same thing with the stats, and honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my own version just to make these builds even better. So, with the Shaq build, what you want to go ahead and do is put it under the center position, number 34 with the right hand. Then when it comes to the height, I'm going to be going with 7'1". Weight, this is going to be optional, but I'm telling you right now, you are definitely going to want to go ahead and put this build at 252 with the wingspan maxed out. Now, when it comes to the body shape, Burley looks really nice. You can even go with build. Whatever y'all like is going to be completely fine. But let's go ahead and get into the making of these stats now, y'all. So when it comes to the finishing side of things, what you want to go ahead and do is first max out that close shot at 95. Then, when it comes to the post control, max this out as well. Now when it comes to the standing dunk, driving dunk, as well as that driving layup, all of these are essentially going to be maxed out except that driving layup. For batch purposes, go ahead and put this at 50 and we're going to get 28. Then when it comes to everything else, I'm telling you, go ahead and skip the shooting. We already know that Shaq was not a shooter, so again, it would not make any sense to put anything up. Then when it comes to the speed with the ball, go ahead and put this to 43. Now let's go ahead and get into the defense, y'all. Max out that interior defense at 95. Put that perimeter to a 27 for batch purposes. Steal, gonna be maxed out. Same thing with the block. And now, when it comes to the offensive rebound, go ahead and max this out. Go ahead and max out your defensive rebound as well. And we're gonna get 30 badges, y'all. Now, when it comes to the physicals, feel free to go about this how you like, but when it comes to the speed and acceleration, I'm maxing both of these out. Go ahead and do the same thing with your strength and vertical, and then on top of all that, I want to go ahead and keep these NBA player builds at least at a 70 stamina. So feel free to change that single stat if you want to, but I'm telling you, everything else about this build is exactly like Shaq. I went based off of what 2K has on the roster and made my own version even better. So, we get rim protecting takeover. We are also getting glass cleaning. Then you see we also get the post scoring, y'all. Going to be very key here, especially when it comes to picking that first takeover. In my opinion, I truly believe power backdowns is going to be the one that you want to go with first. But I'm telling you, if you feel like going ahead and picking a second defensive takeover, that is going to be the best option overall, in my opinion. Now, like I said, power backdowns is going to be the one that you want to go with first. Second, you can even double up on the post scoring if you want to. But I feel like paint intimidation is going to really replicate what he is. And as y'all can see, a paint beast, y'all. This build is exactly like Shaq, especially when it comes to that name, y'all. I'm going to describe exactly how he was when he was playing. Now, let's go ahead and get into the second build and player that I got lined up for y'all. So if you can recognize him, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a couple seconds. Go ahead and comment down below. Which NBA player is this? It could be the past or even in the present. If y'all guessed right, we got Larry Bird, y'all. 3-level scorer. Gonna be getting that sharp shooting takeover, so you already know that this build is going to be fire. If y'all made it this far, man, I'm telling you, y'all might as well as hit that like button. Go ahead and sub up and turn on post notifications, because if you like what you are seeing, I am bringing content like this to y'all every single day. And on top of all that, I'm going to be bringing y'all a lot more gameplay. So be sure to tune in, man. Let's go ahead and get right into it now. So just to remind y'all, when it comes to making these exact NBA player builds, I go based off of what 2K has every single stat on the roster. I eliminate unnecessary stats and make them even better. So that is why these are easily going to be the best exact builds that you will ever see. Now, when it comes to Larry Bird, small forward, of course, right-handed, and then when it comes to that jersey number, we are going with 33. Now, let's go ahead and get into the height. Of course, go ahead and put this build at 6'9". When it comes to the weight, in my opinion, 220 is going to be perfect. And then when it comes to that wingspan, you could actually leave it exactly as is at 7 feet. Then from there, when it comes to the body shape, compact, in my opinion, is what is going to replicate in best. Now, let's go ahead and get into these stats, y'all. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is max out that driving layup. And then when it comes to your driving dunk as well as that standing dunk, both of these are going to be maxed out. We're going to get 17 badges right there. So honestly, really nice. Now when it comes to the shooting, go ahead and max out that mid-range, max out that three-point shot, and then when it comes to the free throw, you can definitely max it out if you want to, but 92 in my opinion is going to be perfect. 21 badges on the shooting side. Now let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. Max out that pass accuracy, max out your ball handle as well as your speed with ball, and we're going to get 14 badges. Now when it comes to the defense, go ahead and put the interior to an 82, perimeter a 79, steal is going to be maxed out, same thing with the block, and then right here, that is going to give us 11 badges, super balanced, especially on the defensive side. Now, when it comes to the physicals, max out your speed, your acceleration, and then when it comes to the strength, go ahead and put this to a 70. Vertical is going to be an 86, but with the stamina, I actually maxed it out on this build because when I first made this build, I'm telling you, I wanted to be able to maintain the closest stats in comparison to the NBA players. Larry Bird pretty much had a 99 stamina, so that's why it's like that. But feel free to change this stat if you want to. Then when it comes to the takeovers, we get the slashing, also getting the shot creating. Then, of course, we get the sharp shooting. But the sleeper takeover that we get that was not expected is going to be the rim protecting. So the first one, of course, you already know that you are going to want to go ahead and pick a sharp shooting takeover. With my liking, I'm going to go with limitless range, but you can pick spot up precision if you want to. Then for the second one, if you want to, you can also pick another offensive takeover. It really comes down to how you want to play. With my preference, I feel like defense would be good as well, but pull up precision is what I'm going with. And as y'all can see, we got the 3-level scorer, y'all. So I know that this build is really nice, probably even better than the shock build, but I'm telling y'all, this next one is going to be very awesome. So as y'all can see, we got Killer Klay Thompson, y'all. Now, this build is showing up as a two-way scoring machine. Along the way, I am going to be making a couple of adjustments, and the build name is actually going to be changing to a two-way shot creator. Honestly, with this build, you're going to be able to dribble, you're going to be able to finish around the rim, and on top of all that, we already know what Klay Thompson brings to the table. Elite defense as well as elite shooting. So again, I feel like this is honestly going to be one of my favorite builds out of the top 3 that I just brought to y'all. So before we get into the making, man, be sure to sub up, hit that like button, and as well as turn on post noties because I am uploading every day. And you are not going to want to miss it. Let me just tell you that right now. So let's go ahead and get into this build. A quick little spoiler alert. With this build, we are actually going to be getting elite contact dunks. On top of all that, off rip, we get pro dribble moves. So again, if that seems like something y'all like, y'all might as well stick through. Let's go ahead and put this build under the shooting guard. Number 11, of course. Now, let's go ahead and get into the height, the weight, and the wingspan. Klay Thompson comes up at 6'6", weight with 215, and the wingspan of 6'9", y'all. Yes, with a 6'9" wingspan, we are also going to be able to maintain that elite defense still, so do not worry. We want to be able to shoot as well with this build, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The first thing that we're going to be touching is going to be the shooting side of things. Mid-range as well as the three-pointer are both going to be maxed out at 95. Then, when it comes to the free throw, go ahead and put this to a 72, or you can definitely go ahead and max it out or raise it up a little bit more if you want to. But I'm telling you, as long as you are happy with the badge count, you're going to be good. You can even lower it right here to a 67, and you're still going to be getting 22 badges, which honestly is not bad. Now, when it comes to the stamina, and the vertical. I went ahead and maxed both of these out. When it comes to the strength, you can definitely change it up if you want to, but I'm telling you, you necessarily do not need to put it as I'm showing y'all. These stats are exactly as 2K has Klay Thompson's, so that is why they are how they are. But if you want to change it, go ahead and do so. Now, when it comes to the rebounding, defensive is going to be an 84. Offensive is going to be a 70. Then when it comes to the block, this is going to be maxed out at 72. Steal is going to be an 85 with a 95 perimeter defense. We still get 18 badges right there, so that is really solid. Now when it comes to the playmaking, go ahead and max out your speed with ball, max out your ball handle, and if you want to, you can put the rest of these stats towards your pass accuracy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it with the 4 because with this build, you are more of a defensive player as well as a spot up. Then when it comes to the driving layup as well as the driving dunk, go with a 94 and 92. If you go anything higher, you will change the build name on certain stats. So go ahead and copy as I am showing y'all. And this is the setup that we're going with: 4, 22, 5, and 18. And we get all of the animations in the game that you could possibly want, y'all. I would have to say that out of the 3 builds, in my opinion, this one is going to be the most versatile because specifically of the animations. Now, as y'all can see, I am making a couple of minor adjustments. We get 23 badges on the shooting side, 5 on the playmaking. Honestly, whatever you want to do when it comes to this build, feel free to do so. I would honestly take risks, especially when it comes to making exact NBA player builds. If you know that you yourself can make them better than what I'm showing y'all, go ahead and do so, y'all. Now, we get the slashing takeover, shot creating, sharp shooting, but on top of all that, we're getting the defensive takeover that we originally wanted. So, whatever one you pick first, completely up to y'all, but I'm going to be going with extreme clamps. Second one, of course, going to be between spot up precision and limitless range. I'm going to leave that option up to y'all, but as you can see, we have got the 2-way shot creator, y'all. Thank y'all so much to everybody who made it. Thank y'all for your amazing support, and just know I'm going to continue to drop bangers like this for y'all every single day. I love y'all, I thank y'all, and just know that this is only the beginning of where we are going. So man, if you made it this far, go ahead and comment down below, Rich Gang family. But y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters. I would highly appreciate it if y'all went ahead and hit that like button. Gonna help me out so much. Go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends. And last but not least, be sure to turn on post notifications so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.